Oh,
This is Tina, the Mind Your Specialist, with the crew. This is Ruby Red Reese. We got two niggas that don't want to be on camera, Brainiac
What up?
and Dude the Dude.
What's happening? You fucked my name up.
He said I fucked his name
You
up.
said dude, the Dune.
That dude, Dune. He's like,
Get it
my shit right.
Good evening.
Right.
Get
Good
it
evening,
right.
Good evening. Good
Right.
evening.
Okay, so today we was thinking about talking about some serious stuff. No, not always everything has to be about joke at jokes.
right.
Right. So today we was talking about earlier. How do you know when you're being mean, or how does one know when they're being mean? So I know when I'm being mean when somebody tell me that I'm mean, but I don't off rip know that I'm mean because my tone sometimes is abrasive, my look is abrasive, my comments are abrasive, and I think that's just me. But what do you think?
I don't think I've ever heard you be mean, so I would like to see that.
That's my girl.
That's because y'all the same motherfucker.
Why
Could
you
be,
do it?
could be.
Hey, Siamese twins.
I think it's sometimes hard to know exactly when you're being mean because the person that's perceiving what you're saying could be taking it the wrong way. But I think you know when you're saying a mean comment. You know when you're saying something that is you're giving it mean because you want them to take it mean.
But that's when you trying to be mean. But if you're just genuinely speaking, because me, sometimes I gotta call you like, bitch, what, do you think that was mean what I said? Like,
Yeah.
cause I don't know that is mean.
Yeah.
Some people just don't get it.
And then you have to look at how that other person may perceive it, but unfortunately sometimes you're not thinking that way, and it's not until it fly out your mouth that you like,
Damn.
damn,
Did I say
that
that?
person, that person could have took it mean,
Right.
you know. So what y'all fellas think?
That's a good one. That's a good one. I know, Ruby Red, you said that the person may be taking it the wrong way.
Right.
I don't think somebody could take something that they heard the wrong way. I think if it came across, however it's said, if that's the way he heard it or she heard it, then it was mean. You know, perception is reality. If that's how they took it, then that's just what it is. There's no taking it the wrong way.
Well, I disagree, because if it's two people and they came from two different backgrounds, you could say something that's not so nice, and you could say something that's nice, but I might think what you're saying nice is fucked up.
So I think maybe it's not taking it the wrong way. I think that your approach to that person was done the wrong way. Because
Okay.
everybody responds differently. Everybody takes things differently. So you have to tailor your words to different people.
So pretty much
If you care.
pretty much know your audience.
Oh, you got to know your audience. You gotta know
Okay,
your audience.
now by me knowing my audience, sometimes we all know family. We all family.
We are.
That I'm more abrasive than
The average
yeah.
person.
You know,
Right.
I give it in my head real, and my realness is never to,
Offend.
especially when I'm trying to help. Only when I'm trying to help,
Give you some more
because I can damn show not want to help you and just fuck you up with some words I can say. But when I'm trying to help you, and because I'm abrasive, you can still take that as me being mean, even though I honestly don't mean it in a mean way at all. It's just because I'm abrasive and use colorful language, you can perceive that as I'm being mean or insensitive to what we're talking about. And that's not the case. Not all the time. Not, yes, I am a human, and I
Debatable.
can deliver my message to somebody in a real fucked up way, because that's how I wanted to deliver it. But when I'm trying to really help someone and I use my abrasive tone and manner and words, I'm not doing it to be mean, but a lot of people do think that I'm mean. I'm being told a lot at work, like, you know, wow, like, that's kind of messed up what you said. And it's like, well, what was messed up about it? Because I didn't catch that, and I apologize if you took it that way because it wasn't the way that I was trying to deliver it. But all I can apologize is that you perceived it that way. I can't take the shit back because I meant what the fuck I said, but I will definitely apologize that you took it in a way that I did not mean to deliver it.
Right. I'm the same way. I mean, I could be mean. Hell, I could be mean to my children. But it's not me.
Really?
They tell me that they tell me, they be like, "Mommy, you're mean," but I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just a straightforward type of person, and if it's taken to be mean, I'm sorry. I don't know how else to be.
I'm not sorry.
Well, I'm sorry that I made you feel some kind of way.
I ain't sorry for that either.
Well, I am.
Okay.
What about you?
Apologetic. I'm sorry.
What's an apologetic?
What's apologetic? I apologize that you took it in a way that I didn't mean to deliver it, but I'm never sorry. No, because that would imply that I intended to do something wrong. No, I'm never sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm apologetic, though.
I apologize that you took it that way. That's not what I was meaning to do.
Okay.
You know.
You can't apologize for how somebody took it.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
I'm sorry you took it the wrong way. That's
exactly.
That's his issue. Then if he took it the wrong way, you can't
be
sorry.
You can apologize because it came out of your mouth.
Sorry. Don't be sorry. That's his problem.
Again, you don't hear me saying I'm sorry. I apologize that it came across to you that way because that's not how I meant it. But no, I'm not sorry for the words that I used. I'm apologetic that you took it the way you took it because that's not how I delivered it.
He said you can't apologize for that.
But the problem, I 100% agree with you though, Dune. That issue is that person who took it that way. That's not my issue.
It's not,
so I'm only apologizing that you took it in the form that you took it, but maybe you need to turn around, look yourself in the mirror, find out why the fuck you took it the way you took it. See, there we go. Already. All right. I was trying to get through this. That's
once again, that's that alien language.
Well, I disagree. I think you can, apologize for the way someone took your words.
Yeah.
And I give off words all the time. And I don't mean them to be mean.
You can be mean. I need somebody to tape this.
I'm glad that you think that I can't be mean because that's great. Because
I need her to be mean sometimes.
If I'm told that I'm mean, I don't think that I'm mean, but I'm told that I'm mean.
Oh wow.
Okay. You know my tone and my words.
That's very shocking to me.
Oh, okay. Why y'all looking like that? Why y'all looking like that?
If someone came and told you that she was being mean, would you not be shocked to hear that?
No.
Oh, okay.
You think that I'm mean sometimes?
You can be.
Why?
I've heard you screaming through the phone, and I'm inside the house, and she outside. That's not calm and being nice and sweet.
Just because that's loud.
No, that motherfucker. You believe this motherfucker didn't do this? I told her to go clean her fucking room. She looking at me like, nah, what's wrong with this stupid motherfucker? If that's considered being nice, then okay. I mean,
That's considered being mean?
If you're on the other end of that, and you're that teenager that you're talking to, then yes, that can be perceived as being mean.
So your actions of not doing what the fuck you was told to do did not have anything to do with the tone. Because it's not mean if I'm speaking
the person's action does, but you said you're never mean.
I said I don't think that I'm mean.
Oh, well, I'm just on from the other point of view. People will perceive that to be mean.
Now, question is a real live comment that's real.
Mm-hmm.
Is it mean to say it versus just to not say it?
It's not mean to say it. It might be the words that you use to say it. People from the outside looking in will look at the way you said it like, well, damn, that's fucked up. Why is she talking that?
Because of the colorful language. Because of the colorful language. Why do people? When did this stigma on the colorful language? When did that develop? Because they're just words.
It's always been there. Just now more people are more sensitive. They're more open of discussing it than probably about 5-10 years ago.
But they're just words.
Their word is that old adage. sticks and stones may break my, you know, you got
exactly, but names will never hurt you. So
but
what's the problem?
words will never hurt me. But
No. Hold on, I apologize. We gonna pause on that because I felt like Doom looked at me like, so bitch is fine. No, bitch is not fine. Like, cause your whole face was like, so if they just words, then what's wrong with throwing the bitch word out there? No, well, I didn't like that.
I don't have a problem.
Listen, she threw us under the bus right there. I felt that look across the table.
That's where I was going with that one. I was about to say, if that's the case, then if somebody roll up to you and be like, bitch, the fuck you looking at? It's just words.
Listen, someone that doesn't matter to me. But what I'm saying is, if you call me one, then I could call you one too. So you can't get mad if say a guy.
Well, you know,
if you just be like, bitch. I'm gonna be like, bitch, like so. Voice, if that's if we're gonna have that type of dialogue, let's get it.
I mean, it should be commonplace. Women walk around all day long calling each other.
But then
bitches.
the man can't get mad if he starts to call a woman a bitch, and then she call him a bitch too.
A man wouldn't get mad about.
Oh,
that.
yes, they will.
Not if I'm calling you a bitch. What would you get mad about?
Is it okay if you start calling a woman a bitch and then she call you one?
Technically, I guess so. If you're gonna if you call me a name, I should be able to call you the same name.
And you're gonna have the same tone as the woman, cause we used to it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, some guys can be roll with it, and you're gonna have the sensitive. I still got my mama titty in my mouth guys who can't take it that way. Okay. And that's just how it is, and that's really the problem now. It's too many of young men, and I'm really gonna hit on the young men.
Please do.
That mothers cater too much to them. Mm-hmm. That they won't allow them to be men. And that's part of the problem now. The world is so sensitive, especially guys. It's like every time you turn around, it's something showing that we are trying to emasculate guys, cut their nuts off. It's wrong to just be a damn man. When did that happen? Why does that have to change?
Music changed that.
Well,
music didn't change that. The Rainbow changed that. The Rainbow Coalition changed that.
The way men...
and they control the music.
But what I'm saying is,
and the television.
But what I'm saying, when you looking at it, when you look at commercials nowadays, when you see a commercial, it's always the man being dumb, can't do this. Well, mama said I can't. I can do this. You just asked me.
All right.
So what I said should go. Well, no, your words don't count because mama told me it was all right. So now you're putting this in millions of homes, showing that fuck what the dad say. Mom rules everything.
Let me hear that shit.
And then then you get these young guys who get out here, and the mother goes,
afraid to know.
You could be a grown ass man, and the mom go, why you talking to my son like that? It's like, you're a grown ass man. When the last time? I wish somebody would have took up for my ass when I became grown. Mm-hmm. Somebody hurt my feelings, and I ran home and told them, I wish I would have went home to my grandmother and said, another grown person told me this. I need you to take up for me. She'd have laughed my ass out the house. These young guys be, why are you talking to me like that? I'm going to go tell. Young man under their arm, under their wing, and say, hey, if it's all right with you, I like to mentor your son. And start showing them this is what it's going to take to be a man. You got too many young men out here saying I'm a man, and they don't know anything about it. About how to be one.
They think it's an age thing.
So that leads back to how people can take something the wrong way, or
yes, because how your emotions are wrapped up into it, how sensitive you are to the way people speak to you, that all rolls into that, right? You can't, a person that has thick skin gonna look at you and be like, well, fuck you too. A person that's kind of in between, it depends on what type of mode they're in that day. But a sensitive person gonna look at you, either they gonna tip their head, tears gonna start flowing, they depressed because my friend or my mother or brothers talk to me a certain way. That's what's wrong, right? Everyone wants to be so extra sensitive. Fuck it. You called me a bitch. I know I'm not. Fuck you too, and keep it moving. Right. But unfortunately, in this day and age now, people are too sensitive. Okay. That's what I believe.
I honestly believe that 100% it hit the nail on the head right there. That people are way too sensitive these days, and I think because of that sensitivity, it makes you react a certain way to how people say things to you. But, you know, at the end of the day, me and Doom said it's based off perception and interpretation. And if you perceive something that someone is saying mean, and they come to you to let you know that they did not mean it that way, then now the issue is no longer, well, the issue was never theirs. The issue is you, and maybe you need to find out what the fuck is wrong with you.
Has anybody ever thought in this day and age more people are socially stunted?
Yes.
That's why it's so much
That's a good one.
in the way people perceive things are taken so internally. Back when we were growing up, of course, we went out and about. We met people through
Oh yeah, we were
all
out.
types of activities,
Yeah.
whether it was sports, whatever, going to the park. You were outside. You got to meet. You were talking all the time.
Yes.
Now, in this day
Social
and
media.
age, if you want to speak to someone, all I got to do is hop on Instagram, Facebook, FaceTime,
And poker.
right, and poke 'em. I want to be your friend. You ain't never met this person, but we friends because we talk on social media all day.
Yeah.
And you can take your family out, and everyone's sitting at the damn table talking to each other on their phone, back and forth, instead of putting the phone down and actually having a real conversation. So I've always thought that that's a way of just stunting the social bonding that people are meant to have,
Okay.
because it's broken because of social media. Social media has opened up so many doors to where you don't even have to leave your home to interact with people. But
That is
that's a
true.
basic building block to becoming a well-rounded person. If you don't have this, then you become one-sided. Everything is, why is everything not against me? How this? How that? Well, if you're well-rounded because you done got out here in the world, you done seen how this person react, how that person react. You got a big bucket of things you have experienced, then maybe all the simple little things that someone might say to you is, oh, okay.
Will roll off your back.
Exactly.
Now, question. Because I was talking to Ruby about, today. She doesn't watch the news, so she doesn't really bother herself
It's just the news
with
reels
what's
in her
going
head.
on in the world. So it seems like most of the violence out here is done by young males. I want to say brown-skinned males. But now that we have these mass shootings, that's by Caucasian males. And you think that has something to do with them not having friends, not being able to verbally, have action with people? Is it too much social media? No fathers, no family? Like, what is going on?
All of the above.
I just think they fucked up ass people.
It's all of the above, right? Everything is so commercialized nowadays. To be accepted, you got to have this. Oh, motherfucker, I got an iPhone. Oh, I got a Zeus phone. Oh, well, we can't fuck with this nigga. He got a Zeus phone. Get the fuck out of here. Broke ass family. Y'all
Oh, then
motherfuckers.
he'll just
Yeah.
go and rob her for her iPhone.
Right, but
and then
that's-
he'll come back
but-
with an iPhone.
But that's the thing, right? In certain communities, people put so much emphasis on material things.
Right.
to be accepted. So what happens is now you got these young men who want to impress people, but they don't have those certain means, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now they're trying to figure out, well, how I'm gonna get this. Everybody's scared to take that proverbial ass whooping. That shows character. Have you got your ass whooped before?
Oh, they don't do
Can
that no
you
more.
bounce back? But instead of them being able to be a man about it, I got my ass whooped. And go back and say, you know what? All right, you whooped my ass this time, motherfucker. You got me, dog.
Right.
This shit happened again, though. It might be a different outcome. Instead, now I get my ass whooped. Now I'm going to tell all my boys because I can't handle my shit myself. So now I got to be the little punk to go home. Let me get my boys. We gonna come back. It's 6 of y'all against this one person who don't even know you coming back to take it out on them.
But it's been like that since way back in the day. I don't think the mass shootings is
A lot of it
because
is
of
racially
that.
charged.
Because I just think that there is some fucked up people in the world. The same fucked up people that's been in this world 10 years ago. Same fucked up people that was 10 years prior to that. And I just think that media has a way of socially locking people down because they want to heighten shit. And
it's the sensationalized news that people are presented with that don't receive the whole story. Unfortunately,
do you really need to receive a story when a little girl gets shot in her car at the gas station? Does it really matter what
it doesn't?
Reasoning
That's
is
not what I mean by
behind
that. But what the news do is they'll take that tragedy and make it into a sensationalized broadcast, right?
But the thing is, though, regardless if the news showed that this little girl got shot, guess what? She wasn't
still
the
got
only
shot.
little
Right.
girl who got shot that night. She wasn't
when
the
they made
only
the
little
news.
kid who died. She wasn't the only person who died.
She didn't die. Though. That's not
Got
true.
shot, died, tomato. It's fucked up people in this world to do fucked up shit. I don't watch the news because
The news.
the news makes you in fear and makes you not want to go anywhere. Like when you was, I heard you, maybe it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. It was me and one of our other friends on the phone. You said you need to know where it happened, so you use your son for
Thank you,
instance,
Keita.
so you can tell your son
To go in
yada
the
yada
house.
yada. But guess what? It happens everywhere. So
It
if that's the
does.
case, then he might as well just stay in the fucking house. He might as well just stay in the house because it happens everywhere. I don't need to know that Pookie and Ray Ray or John B. Dam got shot last night around the corner from me. Me knowing that is going to do what? Make me in fear to not go where? Around the corner from me? If somebody died last night, I don't need to know the particulars. I know someone died last night. I'm
wouldn't-
going
you
to
don't watch
live
the
my
news.
life the way I live my life, no matter where something
And
is
you
happening at.
should.
But the news has a way of making it where people are in fear of going somewhere. Just like you said, you needed to know so you could tell your son A, B, C, D. Well, damn. Do you know how many places you probably don't know
Of
that he
course.
might be still going? Then what's the point of knowing? What is the honest point of knowing that it happened here?
Because
it might have
What's
happened.
going on in your community?
You know what's going on in your community. People are dying. That's what's going on in your
People are not
community.
just. The news is not just about death.
What else? What else do they glorify?
They
Sports.
glorify Trump.
Weather.
They're not. They're not
Especially
really
that
talking about
motherfucking
anything.
45th.
They're
Right.
not talking about anything that fucking matters
To you.
The sad part is, if it matters to you motherfuckers that's watching it, y'all sad than a motherfucker.
We gotta be sad, but you gotta be happy.
No, baby, I'm unhooked. Is
You
what I
can
am.
stay unhooked, but you can't
Unhooked.
tell normal people that normal that they should
Yeah,
not watch the news. That's
I think
ridiculous.
I just caught that, and that was shade. Is that what shade is?
that was shade.
That was basically her saying, you part of the X Files.
No, that's not what that was. That was
That
shade.
was shade.
Yeah, add
So-
me to that shade too.
So what do you What do you do if somebody throw? Well, okay, that's you threw share. So you shaded me.
Just put your umbrella. Girl. Let's
My
move on.
umbrella up.
Remember these words.
Stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
So
See,
put my
okay.
umbrella up.
So bullying has a lot to do with young men
What
and
umbrella
being
got to do
violent.
with shade? Oh,
Bullying
right
right now we've all had bullying has been around for years, right? Unfortunately, it seems like now it's taking a more tragic turn. Would that be correct? Maybe. Once again, it comes from kids and parents because it's both, and the kids doing the bullying. It's a disconnection there. The kids that's doing the bullying think that it's fun, it's fine. The kids being bullied, it's not fine. And they have a hard way of expressing it to their parents or to someone. They internalize it, which has caused quite a few lately to, unfortunately, take their own lives. Or, as we've seen,
I would
guess
rather
what?
them take
I'ma
their
go-
own lives
I'ma go-
than shoot up a school.
I'm gonna
for
go
the
into
kids.
Dad's workshop over here, or into my dad's room. I'm gonna go grab some of these guns, and I'm gonna start taking it out a different way.
Right.
What happened to? They just fucked up ass people.
Of
Just-
course,
but
that's a
but
given. They are mean.
I understand what I mean
Fucked
by
up
that.
People.
When shit like that happens, people have to try to find some way to rationalize why it happened. Was he this? Was she that? Did this happen in their life? What was their upbringing? Yeah. What happened to... They were just fucked up ass fucking people.
Well, no,
Because
it's a gray area.
If you say that, then you have to take into what got them to that point. What in their life psychologically made it where they believe just picking on people was the right thing to do. Everyone is not born to just be fucked up.
But some people are.
Right, but everyone is
like,
not.
I'm not saying everyone, but you see how no one...
It's schizophrenia.
What I'm saying is, listen,
place.
I'm saying what happened, though, to them just being fucked up ass people.
But
you see how now there's labels, now there's this, now it had to be this or that or this. Could they just been born a fucked up ass person?
If it's mental illness.
There was no mental illness. They were just born a fucked up ass person. But because society said, we have to name you something. There's something going wrong with you, and we have to put a name on it.
You just
put a name on it. It's just your name.
Right. It's just your name.
What I'm saying is, a lot of people are going, did they have both parents in the house? What's them parents mean? Were they bullied? Did they have a lot of friends?
I think people just want to know the background of their killer. They want to know something about him. It makes someone feel better.
Why couldn't they just say one day, fuck the world?
Because
nothing was wrong. Nothing was wrong.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Has to be something.
Just like when people kill themselves, don't you want to know?
No.
Like, why would you do that? Like, there's a question that you can never get the answer to. But you just don't never know. Like, what were they going? Sometimes you just want to know what was in your head to do that.
You know, when she said that reminded me of the movie Falling Down.
You want to know, like, what was going on? Sometimes they close all the mental health care centers. So they're just roaming around the world with bipolar, no medicine, schizophrenia, no medicine, psycho this, psycho that. And these kids go to school, they become adults, and as you said, they become fucked up people. But there's still a reason why they're that way. There's no reason on earth why you take a gun into a school and shoot up the school. To me, there is no reason.
That's my point.
But some people it brings some type of closure to people to, how could this happen? Why is this happening?
It's happening because the gun laws suck. That's why it's happening.
Even if gun laws
I think that they want you to focus on that shit. They want the focus to come off of what's real. Our gun laws fucking suck. But we don't want y'all talking about that. We want you to know that John Claude fucked up-ish. I couldn't think of a name. That's what I came up with. His parents. That's who, and I couldn't use the last name because, his parents was mean to him. And because his parents, little Johnny, he couldn't get his Pop-Tart every morning. And he was just upset. And because they want you to not focus on what the real issue is, which is we have fucked up gun laws. And every time some shit like this happen, they begin talking about the gun laws. That's what I like about the news. Y'all always begin with the gun laws. Y'all talk about the gun laws and it lasts for about 1 or 2 days. And then all of a sudden it's, now let's get into this motherfucker background. What happened? What was he doing? What was he saying? How was he eating? How was he living? And no longer talking about what the fuck actually caused the crime, which was the gun that he was able to get his hands on in the first place. Because if the gun wasn't there, no matter how fucked up Johnny was, then he couldn't have came into school to shoot because the gun wasn't there. But they don't want y'all focused on that. They want you more focused on Johnny's background.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Fuck that.
Let me ask you a question. The criminals out here, they don't worry about the gun laws. They're not getting guns legally. So what does it matter what the gun laws are? They're getting the guns from wherever they're getting them from.
Because guess what? They got it from someone who know loopholes of the gun goddamn laws. If the guns wasn't there, no matter how much I go searching for it, if the gun laws were more stricter, no matter how much I want it, how can I get it if the gun laws were more stricter than I couldn't?
They're getting them illegally. Nobody cares
They
about
got
the gun
them.
laws
You're
when
still
they're getting the guns.
This is what I'm saying, family. They got it illegally because someone was able to get their hands on it. And more than likely,
it could be stolen guns.
And more than likely, that someone actually got it illegally, or they may have got it from someone who, you got a gun, I'm gonna come over your house and steal yours. Your shit you didn't get.
It could be all illegally. Of that. So,
but I still think it starts with stricter gun laws, and because stricter,
we do come up with some colorful new words.
We do. Yeah. If they start there, if they focus more on that than everything else, I think it would get better.
I gotta
go ahead, June.
I don't think it's the gun laws, because even if you ban guns, you take all the guns off this earth. So nobody has a gun.
Okay.
These people still have problems that cause them to want to kill. So if it's not a gun, it could be a bomb.
Knife.
It could be a knife. Yeah, a bat. They can come in there with a bat with nails in it, just beat shit out of everybody. So you have to focus on the problems with these people.
Right.
Now, if you figure out why this dude did it, because, I don't know, he was molested or his parents beat him, then maybe you can help the next person. This is how programs and funding come about, because you have people with issues, and you have to fix, the next people coming up.
What about the people who had none of those issues? Because it's been quite a few beautiful background. That's what I'm saying. They've done some of that.
You're not gonna know.
And some of these people have beautiful backgrounds. There was nothing wrong. Never an issue. Never had an issue in school. Was never harassed. Nothing they ever came up with showed why this young person or man, because it's happening more by men. I haven't heard of any women. If there are, I haven't heard any. But what was happening?
Fucking barbecuing.
What just happened?
I know we're trying to be serious, but it's the women that take niggas to early deaths. So although they're not mass murdering, they still killing a lot of men. Let's get back on topic.
No, what do you mean?
Whoa, that curveball. You will not throw that curveball in here.
What are you saying?
That's why. What you're basically trying to say is that why the life expectancy of men is way shorter than women.
Exactly.
It's not that y'all are assholes
at all.
And these are reactions to your actions.
Being an asshole ain't stressful.
Oh, yes,
no.
To the woman.
You correct. Being an asshole is not stressful. Being in a relationship with an asshole is very motherfucking stressful. Okay? Very motherfucking stressful.
That's probably why the government came up with marriage.
Yes, being an asshole is
now we
not
just
stressful.
Conspiracy theory over here like a bug.
That's what happened. Marriage was cool back in the olden days. You didn't have to worry about getting a license. The government wasn't all in your business. Then somebody had the light bulb to go off and say, let's get these motherfuckers a license. Now people stressed out, right? If you got divorced in the olden days, here, take Betsy the cow and Cheeky the chicken and Billy the goat, and motherfuckers was happy. Now it's, oh man, fuck that. You got like 17.9 million.
I won't have.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
What did you bring to this bitch?
Yeah.
I had that before
I had to deal
you.
with your assholeness.
Oh, you had
okay.
But what else did you bring?
Yeah, like Rick Ross said, bitch, you wasn't shooting with me in the gym. About Kobe and his wife.
Oh, okay. I was so confused.
Sometimes you got to interject a little humor, but
you
seriously,
are stupid for that. Hey man, want to do it?
Well, like Ruby Red was saying, kind of what she was speaking on reminds me of a movie called Falling Down with Michael Douglas. You know, he worked for the government. Things weren't going his way. Next thing you know, the wife walked out on him, couldn't go see his kid, lost his job, and everything in his background was a good,
smoothing in the cool.
Guy.
His criminal background.
Oh, I remember.
No, he was.
But
a good,
mentally, he was starting to break down.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like when people have a nervous breakdown. Right?
That's what he had, right?
His nervous breakdown was, it was funny. All I want to do is get change for a 5. Well, I can't give you change. All right, well, I'm going to go buy a soda. But when you give me that change, will you give me 4 quarters? and the guy was giving him a hard time.
He was already stressed.
Next thing you know, it was that stressor that made him go that way. So partly what Red was saying has some effect to it, and then it's the other part, the mental part.
Oh, yeah.
Where she's not concerned about that, which some people aren't. Some people don't care about that.
They just want.
Others do.
Right.
And it goes both ways, right? I'm the type of person. It's sometimes the rationale, how you think, how it happens, that intrigues me. Right. Where other people go, I don't care about that. It happened. So now what?
Let's solve it from not happening
gun
again
laws,
with gun laws.
There's some countries where you can't have a gun at all, but they have a higher rate of suicides by guns than countries with gun laws. Mm-hmm. So you look at that. How do I weigh those analytics, right? I have to go out and do the research.
Right.
If I didn't have anything to compare it to, because if it was a country who didn't give a fuck, we don't care. We don't keep that type of shit written down or keep records of it. You can't do the work to say without guns would this be a better place, or with guns would it be a better place. So you go look at the countries and you look at their murder rate or in their suicide rates with guns, and then you can come back to the table and say, well, look, over in blah land, they had a suicide rate of 13 to 17 of 1 out of every 5.
Now let me ask y'all a question, because you're speaking specifically about gun laws for mass shootings. That's what it sounds like we're speaking of. But gun law conversation only comes up when it's mass shootings. What about in the inner cities where people are getting killed?
How about that?
13 a night, 14 a night. No one is speaking about these same gun laws that want to be changed, because they're okay with the black people killing themselves.
Because it's it's that old theory, right? The have and the have-nots.
Right.
We have it. What the fuck we care about you?
Exactly. So why aren't the gun laws coming up in Chicago where it's 36 shootings in a weekend, or in Detroit?
The Chicago the upper 1%, they don't care about that. You're not coming in our neighborhood doing that silly shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's happening.
How about this?
That's happening in the inner city.
It's because when the mass shootings are happening, all of the Caucasian schools and adults and children came out because they were angry. But we don't come out and scream about the same thing when our kids are getting killed one by one versus a mass shooting. So that says something about these adults, our ages, our young kids that are okay. Your children think that they're black, so we're gonna take you up.
No, my children has been brainwashed because I've raised my children to not look at a skin tone at all. And period. That's how
you
the
don't have
world
to look at it
should
all,
run. But
the reality
unfortunately, you know, it's others. And I know y'all out there, positive people, because I've talked to some of y'all.
Let's do a show about that.
We need to get more others.
Not today. No, not today. Let's not turn this one into that. Mm-hmm. Today, can we be black?
Today,
I'm never black.
She is an alien.
So today I'm speaking about why is it that our inner cities are not out there marching to DC and screaming to the NRA.
I give you a good example. Colin Kaepernick. Young brother said, you know what? All these shootings, inequality, I'm going to do a peaceful protest. I'm going to take a knee during the national anthem. I'm not saying anything. This is my focus. I want to bring a focus on what you're talking about. Mass shootings in the inner city. Injustice for young people of color, no matter if you're white, if you're black, yellow, green, purple. Right. We need to bring some type of exposure to what's going on. Guess what happened? Now this young man has been blackballed in the profession that he wants to be in because he just got invited to the Seattle Seahawks.
He went
down and they asked him, would you continue to protest?
Right.
Him being strong in his conviction said, if it means to be true to what I believe in, yes. Guess what? Thank you for coming in. We'll see you later.
Yeah, he said he would not denounce taking a knee.
So, even though you have people that go out there that say, I'm going to stand for this, then what happens is you have some people, and since you put it this way, in the black community, they go, why this motherfucker still kneeling? Why he don't get up?
Oh, I don't say
Why?
that.
I know you don't.
Some
But there's
people
some
do.
that go out and see. He just want to keep getting all this type of people to talk about and stay in the news. If it's not sustainable, if you don't keep people talking about it, then the conversation dies. If Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, if they decided that we weren't going to continue the conversation, if they decided that we were not going to stand up for equality, where would we be then? Now what happens is that people are so damn scared to speak and take a part in making things better because it might affect what I have over here.
Mm-hmm.
But if it wasn't for the pioneers to say, hey, you know what? We need to get this straightened out. We need to keep light on the subject. That's what we're going to do. So now you have some men and women who want to continue that because they see the injustices out here. And it's not just in the black community. It's in a lot of different communities.
Right.
But unfortunately, for the people that have a little bit more pigmentation in their skin, starting from light skin to nice dark chocolate, are getting harassed in all type of ways. When you can't go into a damn coffee shop and sit down and conversate with your friend and wait for another friend, and you calmly tell someone, we're waiting for our friend to get here before we decide to order. You're not causing any trouble. You're laughing and joking. You're keeping your tone down. So next thing you know, it's 10 police officers in your face asking you, why are you sitting here? Why are you causing trouble? And then to have people lie on you and say, oh, they were being disorderly. But thanks for some of the good patrons who were filming the whole situation, saw that it wasn't even going on.
Yep.
That's the injustice in this world nowadays, right?
Right.
You have people who think, I'm so much better than you are. If I was to take a crap in your front yard, you wouldn't smell it because that's how much better than I am than you.
But who doesn't think that way?
I'm no better than anyone else. I don't put myself above any other man or woman. And if you're Christian, it damn sure tells you not to put yourself above anyone. Everyone on this that walks this planet is your brother or your sister.
We all
no
are
matter
one.
what nationality or anything. But because of this, you have people who go, they'll use the Bible, but they'll use it to fulfill their need. Well, the Bible said to do this, and then now you brought something else extra into it, right? So why can't people just treat people the right way?
You'll be mad.
That's all you have to do. A person is a person. I can't judge a book by its cover, so why are you judging me that way?
That's life, though. It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, right?
That's what it is.
Just because I might have some cornrows in my head or an afro, or I got dreads or whatever, a mohawk, whatever the case may be, or tattoos all over, does that make me a bad person? You don't know me, so how can you judge me? But unfortunately, in this day and age, people judge, right?
I'm judging.
People look at me and they don't know my family.
Y'all judge too, so
people look at me, they don't know my family history, right? They assume you this or they assume you that. So they treat you like you ain't shit because of that assumption.
But society has bred us to do judgment on each other. No matter what color your skin tone is,
true,
we all judge each other. I'm not about to walk on the same side of the street and just be hunky-dory when I see these gorillas coming towards me.
Gorillas?
Yeah.
So they're silverbacks from the jungle, huh?
That's what the fuck they look like.
So they from the Congo. So they walking around talking about, I'm Amy. Follow me. That's what. So they Mighty Joe Young, they King Kong and shit.
That's exactly what the fuck they look like to me.
They throwing they
but see, the moment. Let me hold on. But the moment you heard gorillas, you start scooting away. You said gorillas, and it's funny to me because I know them. I knew they thought I meant black people. I meant motherfucking gorillas. I don't give a fuck what color they goddamn skin tone is. If it's a big, burly looking motherfucker,
why you couldn't say buffalo?
Color of motherfucking.
So Ruby Red didn't catch my
color of motherfucking paper towel. Guess what I'm not about to do with motherfucking go. I mean, if he gives the appearance that some hood shit is all up in that, I'm moving the fuck to the other side of the street. But who not doing that? That's what killed me. Don't be fake on this shit. Who the fuck not doing that? You not about to walk on the side of the street and look like these niggas is they look like niggas.
Here, what she didn't catch was
nigga ain't a color of a motherfucking skin tone. Nigga mean an ignorant ass motherfucking person walking towards me. I'm getting the fuck off the. I'm running off the goddamn street.
Or
I ain't even crossing it. I'm getting the fuck on. So who not doing that? So, but I'm wrong for doing that. I'm wrong for looking at this person's appearance and going, not today, and getting the fuck on. I'm wrong for that.
So you're saying
no?
You're saying that through maybe what they're wearing, or I mean, because what other appearance are you speaking of?
What they wearing, how they look. I mean, it could be all that put together. I'm getting the fuck off that street. I'm not.
So a tattoo artist.
So they couldn't be the nicest
got to go.
people.
So
they could be.
So a person that does tattoos for a living, that has tattoos all over their body, you would instantly think that they were fucked up.
And that's the fucked up part, because I have a lot of tattoos. I'm not looking at that tattoo person like that. Nah. Ain't that judgment for your ass? However,
you gonna burn in hell.
So what type of person has to be on that side? Like describe what type of person got to make you move to the other side of the road?
No,
like,
not that side. I'm getting fuck on
okay,
some people.
Well, what are you looking at that would make you?
Okay,
do that?
so I was downtown one day. Downtown walking, and I was walking into trying to find this establishment that my girlfriend was at. Trying to find this establishment, and these huge men, these men were huge, and they were on the a lighter tone, you know, of the skin spectrum, and just their whole swagger, of that's what you want to call it, just their whole aura to me said, I'm not walking past them with my purse, getting the fuck on. But who don't do that? I mean, my grandmother's been doing that with me since I was a little girl. We walking in Hamtramck, some people coming this way, my grandmother don't like the way they look. My grandma crossing the fucking street with us.
Now, my question. Even if you cross the street, if they're going to do something to you, you don't think they're going to cross the street with you?
You just heard me say I'm trying to run off the street. Now, they might catch me because I might fall out and asthma attack, but at least I ain't just showing them, y'all about to just come get me. Y'all going to have to chase this tail.
I ain't mad at that. If you perceive somebody as a possible threat, you need to be on alert.
And that's my thing. But you just judge them. No, we all judge.
Well, yeah, but
a feeling that you go.
It's their appearance. It's all that. It's everything. I'm running.
My only problem is the use of the word gorillas.
Why?
When you talked about them.
Why?
Because we know the negative connotation that goes with that.
But that's your perception. That ain't mine. So I'm going to use gorilla, and I'm going to use nigga in the connotation that I want to use it. Now, if you perceive it the way you perceive it, then fuck you and keep perceiving it that way. Because that way, on that, I won't apologize. Nigga is an ignorant ass person. It has nothing to do with a skin tone. Okay. Gorilla is a motherfucker. Go in a motherfucker jungle with a gorilla. They gonna come for you. That's what gorillas do. They ain't gonna sit there and look at you. They gonna be like, no, motherfucker, I know you've seen me.
Use that knowing that we've been called that for
I haven't been called that.
Oh, god damn.
Okay.
Not that she knows.
What I'm not going to do, I'm not going to live my life on some shit that happened 2,000, 1,000, 4,000, however many years ago, because I know y'all know when slavery ended. I'm not living my life that way, because guess what? If that's the case, then none of us need to use the word nigga, but we all do. Regardless of how we use it, we use it. So if you want to be 100% pro,
let's change the topic.
Then let's not be fake with it.
What's the next topic?
That would be nigger, but that's not stuff.
Nigger.
The next topic is going to be, if you common sense ain't that common, but we don't gotta go there because we just
answered that
by y'all.
How do you say no?
How she say by
gracefully? How do you say no to somebody when you just don't want to do something? You
say
like,
the fuck away from me.
No.
Like how do you say it gracefully? Some people have a hard time saying no.
I don't.
I don't have a hard time. My people know.
Well, we needed somebody here that has a hard time of saying no.
Yeah, because I don't.
You don't know anyone has a hard time saying no?
Fuck no. Yes, I do. I know someone. Yes. And this motherfucker here,
she has a hard time saying no to me.
I don't understand why this certain person chooses to not say no when they damn sure know they need to. But some people just extra fucking nice and they just want to treat everybody beautifully and that's all perfect. No, I'm going to tell your monkey ass no if I don't want to do nothing. And I'm one of the sweetest person on the face of this earth. But I'm going to tell your monkey ass no if I don't want to do nothing.
You notice that?
But she the only, I just said she. That person is the only person I know. You are the only one that I know.
I know who you're talking about.
Well, they gonna know when they watch
They
this.
live
I'm
in
talking
little
about
mushroom
you.
huts.
Well,
I'm
I
not.
have family that has a hard time saying no. She just wants to please the person who she's friends with, and no should be in her vocabulary with what she's been going through with certain people. But for
She
some
in this
reason,
family, she should know no.
She does not say no. She does not say no.
I say no with the quickness.
And her life spirals around this decision of not saying no.
That's fucked up.
Damn that.
So I don't
People
know.
think
I think no was taught at a shit.
people think when you,
You know,
can't
it's
say no,
because-
they can just run over you.
Yes.
That's the problem.
yes.
If you never say no, I can ask this person for $100.
They know to
Guess
come
what?
to you.
Okay.
They
Even
know to
knowing they
come
might
to you.
hurt them, they don't want to say no. Guess what? Hey, Brainiac, you have $100 for me today? No.
It's not even about money.
No,
It's about
I'm using that
a
as an
lot of
example.
things. She
I'm just using that
says
as an
yes.
example. It could
Can
be
you watch all my 1,000 kids? My back hurt. My hip is fucked up. But okay, bring them.
yeah, no. If I'm not in the
Not
mood,
your house tore
First
up,
of all,
you know.
here's
I
the
just got a
situation.
clue on who she talking about, so it just messed me up. That's why y'all saw that look.
Here's the situation.
Might want to edit that out.
Like,
Your-
wow,
your-
okay,
your
that's
children
what we doing.
are not my responsibility. And even though we're friends and you call me on a day that I do not feel like watching your kids, I'm going to emphatically tell you no. And if you
No.
bring up our friendship, I'm going to still tell you no. Because at the end of the day, if you can't take a friend telling you no, there's something wrong with that.
Can you pick up
Yeah,
my
you got a
kids from
point.
school? I don't got no more room in my car. Everybody got to sit on somebody's lap, but okay.
If it's too big of a situation for you to deal with, you got to say no.
She don't know how.
Yeah, you got to say no.
Scared that, I don't know if it's because you think somebody ain't gonna like you or whatever. I'm not sure what the problem is.
I'm more than sure that person says no on something.
She doesn't say no when she needs to say no.
When you think she needs to say no,
No,
or when she feels like she
feels
needs.
this is why I'm talking about it. Because when she feels like she should say no, she still just can't.
Oh, that's
No, I'm talking about no.
wow. No, I don't know no one like
I don't
that.
have that problem.
I don't know anyone like that.
I
Because
like the
that
word
person
no.
I was talking about earlier, I apologize. Because, bitch, that ain't you.
So we've had a nice. This was a serious type of thing today.
We almost got almost 7 minutes.
So this was new for us
No, it wasn't.
to come to this serious place.
With new family, it was new for y'all. Because
Yeah.
this ain't new for us. This is
I'm
what
saying,
the
but
fuck we
nobody
do.
really want to be hearing it, but they heard it today. You
That's
better
the
listen.
problem. People don't
That's
want to
the-
hear.
that is-
people
that is
do
the
not
problem.
want to hear the
They
truth.
rather people
It goes
be
to that
cool.
old. It goes to that old adage. I want you to tell. Hey,
You
if
can
your-
use schooner, but I can't use gorilla, bitch.
here's
Fool just mean just acting a fool.
here's a good
No.
one for you,
No,
right?
bitch.
If your friends, if you got on some, you put on a dress, or if it's a guy that put on a suit, and you go and ask your boys, you go and ask your girls, how do I look in this? Tell me the truth.
Nobody will
Now,
hear the truth.
do you really want to hear the truth, or do you want to hear what I'm about to? You want to hear
wanna
what
hear
you
the truth.
I wanna hear
think
the
was
I
gonna
do
do.
want to hear the truth.
Because I'll be the first one to tell you I'm married, and I look at my wife and go, "No, that shit don't work for you. Nope, sorry. If you was trying to turn me on with that ugly ass shit, you're doing a badass job because that's fucked up. I'm gonna keep it real. When my wife has asked me, "How do I look in something?" I have told her, "Nope, no, not at all. I can't tell you."
I'm going to hug his wife when I see her. Oh, poor baby.
Because it's no way in hell I'm gonna let my wife go out looking like fucking Bozo the Clown, thinking she look good.
Yeah.
How can you allow your friend? They done ask you the truth, and you let them go out look like they got on Glad bags out in public.
You know, I can agree there. My husband, he does that. You know, he's the same way and everything. I can remember when I turned my hair orange and turned my eyebrows orange.
Yes, she did.
And came in the family room like, hey, and he was like, what the fuck?
You should have asked me first.
What in the hell did you do? And then, so I was like, fuck it, let me make them, let me put some little, some little stuff on them to make them look good. And I made them even, orange more red. And he was like,
look like I was married to Carrot Top.
Damn.
I'm like, what type of shit is that?
yeah,
I should have been Bugs
tried
Bunny.
to keep this separate. You saw what I mean?
Well, Doom,
I tried to keep it
do you tell
separate.
the truth when you're asked or not asked? You just let somebody just go out looking a hot ass mess and won't even be like, oh, I didn't notice.
No, I like to think I tend to speak out if something's not looking right.
But and it's based off of the perception of you. If it look right to you,
No, it doesn't look right to him. He just won't say it.
how you gonna tell Doom what the fuck he? That's
Give me an example.
let me just say this, women. Let me just say this. I got you. Let me just say this. If a motherfucker answers the question, how you gonna then contradict what the fuck he's saying because of your motherfucking
Because
thoughts?
you asked the
Bitch, keep your
question
thoughts to your
thinking that you
motherfucking
was
self.
gonna get the
Because
correct answer.
you weren't answering them, bitch. He was answering. And that's how the fuck he said it.
what's the
So
correct
shut
answer?
the fuck up.
Nigga, that's the answer. Like, no.
Damn, bitches.
I'm
That's
expecting-
one of y'all
I'm expecting you to
motherfucking
be
problems.
Like, no, I don't always do that.
But if he
Sometimes
feels
just
like
let
that's
you
what
do
the
what
fuck-
you gonna do. If that's how
You
you want to walk.
you
out
feel
the
like
house,
you
go
tell
ahead.
you feel like you tell motherfuckers they ain't looking good when you need to tell motherfuckers they ain't looking good.
Well, yeah. Sometimes
Oh
motherfuckers.
shit, he backtracking.
Come on,
He backtracking
come
on me, y'all.
Jesus.
Sometimes
Would it be
motherfuckers gonna do what they gonna do anyway. So why even speak on the shit?
So
You know
your
what?
previous
Anyway,
answer
was some
ain't
bullshit.
it's some bullshit,
There
like
you
you
go.
said.
No, my previous answer
No,
was
we
true.
talk about doom.
We talking about doing right now.
I'm not always asked.
Not
how does this
asked.
look.
That wasn't the question.
That was
we
not the
said,
question.
do you tell a motherfucker when they
They
ain't
look like
looking
shit.
right that they ain't looking right,
Hell no, you don't.
I do.
regardless if they ask for the shit or not?
Damn
So
that.
are we saying that said person actually goes out knowing they ain't looking right?
No. We saying said person is perhaps looking for clarification.
It's not even
because maybe they think they hotter than a track. But if
Like some
you
trash.
see them motherfuckers and that's your motherfucker, you supposed to pull if anybody else your motherfucker to the side like motherfucker. Did you see yourself?
Or no, it's not even that. It's
Cause I'm looking at it, it ain't looking hot to me.
oh, you got a snag in the back of your shirt, a hole. Won't say nothing.
No, that's bullshit.
Oh no, it's not.
If
You gotta. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Well, sometimes a motherfucker ain't looking at you.
Yeah, let me.
Now,
please let me
sometimes
say this.
motherfuckers ain't paying attention to
Please
you
let me
like
say
that,
this.
Jesus. You supposed to look at yourself, nah. You can't count
I
on
see it in the
motherfuckers
back.
to always be like, let me check you before you go out.
No, it's like
You
if
good.
you go out, you gone. But when you come back home, you know this like, damn, why you ain't tell me this, that, and the
Cause
other?
bitch, I wasn't looking.
No excuse.
Ain't that a
A
bitch?
nigga got to see every spot on
You
your body.
know? Ain't that what mirrors for, bitches?
Shit,
Damn.
let me explain something to you. If the legs, the hips, and the chest is looking good, I ain't trying to see if you got a snag on your goddamn.
Say it again. Say it
'Cause my
again.
attention
If
span.
I have walked in front of you,
Wow.
If you walked in front of me and I'm checking your ass out and your legs,
and you gonna tell me you didn't see that hole, that little hole, that little
Once-
snag.
Once again,
Little hole.
my function and my attention span is looking at that switch in your walk, your legs in your heel, and how your hair look. And my thought is in my head, like, we gonna have a few drinks. Once we get up out this motherfucker, I'm going home and we fucking.
Oh.
Excuse me. Because that's how I'm looking. That's
no
how
excuse
good you-
necessary. No.
Because you look that good to me. Excuse me if I ain't see your little hairy ass, gnarly ass, fucked up snag in your shit.
Hairy ass.
Because I'm not
Yeah,
paying attention to
Here
that.
and strong. And you know what? That's some real shit right there. That's some real
First and
shit right
foremost,
there.
First and foremost, I'm gonna say it like this, and most women probably gonna cringe. I'm a man, and my attention span, if you looking showing legs, ass, and your chest,
You can see my face.
that's where I'm going to look.
Ass, titty.
As most men, when a woman is looking that damn good and smelling good, if they paying attention to a snag in your dress, And the answer is going to be an emphatically 99.9% no.
I saw this woman one day go off on her man
You got to be real
because
about that. I ain't
he
gonna
didn't
say
tell her
Yeah.
that she had a run in her motherfucking stocking. He said, I'm paying attention to the wrong shit then. Because I don't give a fuck if it's I'm trying to put a run in your stocking, motherfucker. I said, it is time to exit left. Because that's a real motherfucker right there. She about to hear some other shit out of his mouth.
And
But
how
that's
about
some
this?
real
How about
shit.
this? If I notice the run, then baby, wait a minute. Why don't we just take you right back to the car for a second and pull them pantyhose off of you? Hopefully you got on the right pair of drawers, so we can
The
go
right
back
pair.
up.
It's a wrong pair?
Oh no, you know women be wearing wrong pair of drawers.
See?
Let's be real about that
Let
shit.
me say this. Let me say this.
You can't. I don't want you in a
me
skin
not say
tight
this,
dress and see your granny panties.
Go ahead, dude. Go. Yeah.
He said, let me not say this. Man. Like, man, I'm trying to get this shit out.
Go on, dude.
Okay, so suppose I didn't see something that's a snag in my wife's stockings or whatever.
Okay.
But the 9 bitches you was out with didn't see it either.
True.
What
And,
nine
and
bitches?
y'all always looking at each other.
Okay, now, what if it ain't 9 bitches? What if it's just you and her?
Well, the way I know these two best
just-
wait.
Hold on, we hold on. What if it's just you and her?
Then I ain't fucking see it.
And for me, and honestly, for me, I'm okay with that. But certain women are not. Certain women want to know that their man is paying that much attention to them
I just
because
said I
it
was.
does something for them, but not just the attention of the switch of my hip and the length of my legs. They want more attention than just that. Now, I can tell you ladies, I'm not that bitch. I want him to be paying attention. I want it to be like, you know I'm looking at you. That's why you switching like that. That's where I need the attention at. I don't give two
In other
fucks
words,
that I got a
know your
run
audience
in my
that you're viewing.
motherfucker. Because I'm not trying to give a fuck about nobody else but him. And as long as when I walk out with him, he like, who else don't say, I don't fucking care.
And
but I never have, so.
I got another one too. If we out together, then bitch, you reflect me. So goddamn it, if I see some shit, I'ma say it. Bitch, you making me look bad.
And
How about that?
if you don't say it, you was okay with it or just didn't see it.
Now if I see it, I'ma say something. I am gonna say. I just didn't fucking see it.
Correct. And it should be okay that you didn't see it because again, your attention is on some other things. I'm hoping your attention be on them other things and you ain't in the world and shit. I hope your attention is where it's supposed to be, where men attention is supposed to be, on they women assets. Come on, ladies.
I ain't,
the game ain't
Johnny Versace
changed.
looking at the clothes and shit.
You know what I'm saying? The game ain't changed. The game is the same. These are the same men that they have always been with balls and sticks. Now, I don't stop wanting so much for these mother.
Now,
God
can I-
damn.
now, can I
That's,
have a
that,
conver-
that's gonna be our next topic
can I
on
have
Girl
a
Night. Why you want so
conversation
much?
With
Damn,
the woman
bitch,
that got
breathe.
on a low cut shirt, sure. Because I respect you enough, I can keep my eyes up above. But if you my wife, I can do both. I can look you in your eye, and then I can look down and be like, man, I wish I was some chocolate chip cookies.
Well,
right
that
now,
only
'cause I
matters if your
did.
bitch got big titties.
Well,
But
Bitch,
when your
why you
bitch don't
pointing
got
at
big
me?
titties, they're huge. Yeah,
Family,
you got
y'all
it,
can't
motherfucker
see
ain't
him.
looking
Y'all
at you
ain't
like
even
that.
know why she had to call attention to him. Damn.
I did that with Keita. Keita has some huge ones too.
There's only so much titty you can fit in your mouth though.
You don't fit.
I got to come on camera.
I could.
Put my drink in the
Oh.
Ladies, on Ladies' Day, we're gonna have some. We gonna talk family. We gonna talk. Now the lines of communication is open.
Oh.
Now we got a couple of minutes left.
I got another thing to say.
Okay.
So it's some women who complain about shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a nigga might not suck a lot of titty, but if he eating pussy and eating ass, I mean, come on.
Shit. Hold on, family. I gotta get a hair clap. This man. Hey.
Yeah, bitch, you nitpicking now.
Yeah. Hey. Pick your battles, bitches. Pick your battles. Hey, wait a minute. I need another one. Oh shit. I need another one. Hey.
I hate when certain people drink.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
You hear women complaining like, my husband was down on me for 30 minutes. That nigga didn't even reach up and tweak my nipples.
Right.
Wait a minute. Your husband was down on you for 30 minutes.
This
and
conversation
didn't tweak
I
your
don't-
nipples.
I was talking my lines of communication open.
Hey, you know how we
This is
end
what
our
happens.
shows. We end our shows
This is
with
what
a bang.
So
Look.
what you're saying is, as long as you are partaking in areas, you know, be happy you partaking in them motherfucking areas. Cause bitch, I could not be partaking in shit and just put the dick in. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I ain't got to warm you up, bitch. I can get straight to it, bitch. So whatever I do to try to warm that motherfucking monkey up, bitch, shut the fuck up. That's a shut the fuck up moment. I agree. There is. Oh, I already agreed that day. There is certain times you gotta tell a bitch to shut the fuck up.
That's when you just stand and smack him on the head with your dick.
Oh, right on the head, huh? Right in the middle. You might as well just put it straight down the forehead right there. Pay attention, bitch. Pay attention.
Right.
Wrong shit you're focusing on.
That's foreplay,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
We're gonna give some last words of this day. 'Cause y'all are dumb as shit.
I just gave mine.
Yeah, you should shut up. You always had a fucked up last word every time, dude. Go ahead, Ruby.
No, I think I said mine too. Sometimes, bitches. Oh, wait a minute. Which topic we talking about?
We're
The
talking
main.
about the
Okay.
day, you know, the night.
So, I would just honestly like to say, you guys, don't. Again, this is us. We're talking real shit. This is what we believe, and
Trying to say my lips great? Goddamn.
I am not a person who believes in color, and I'm not a person who believes in being in other people's business and
how do you
and all those things. So I really think if the world becomes unhooked and start focusing on more than color tones of people's skin, this world will be a much better place to live in. And if not, I'm taking applications for the island I'm trying to create.
Jeremy.
Well, a lot of us have to be careful taking applications to that island because then you'll be a Martian because you know you're living among the aliens and everything. But it's okay. It's okay. No, seriously, it was a good topic.
Yeah,
A lot of good things brought up. People expressing how they feel. You know, me and my boy Spider-Man off camera always laughing and joking and stuff.
Let me show y'all this thing. Give me Spider-Man.
No,
People do want to know what the hell you're talking about.
Let me see Spider-Man. So this is what Brainiac does. He sits here and holds hostage Spider-Man. Spider-Man, do you want to be a part of this? I didn't think so. He's holding you hostage. That's fucked up. Web his ass. But this is what he holds. This is what he's talking
I
about.
hold him hostage when he's sitting up on my shoulders?
So my last words are
Trying to hold my boy. What's up?
common sense is not that common.
It's not at
Can
all.
be taught, but it ain't, you know.
You know
It's
what?
not giving
Can
either.
common sense be taught, really?
No, it cannot.
Okay. I just wanted to make, because some people say, I can teach you common sense.
You
I
cannot be
don't
taught
believe
common
you can
sense.
be taught common
If
sense.
a person has not gotten it at a certain age, their dumb ass is not
They're
going
not going to get it.
Secondly, I believe these young men out here need a little bit more guidance from their elders, you know, and they need a little less guns and a little less freedom to be out in the world, you know, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, arguing, shooting, smoking. I think weed takes a lot of the shit to new heights with these young kids. And you can't say motherfucking no. The word is no. It's spelled N-O. My son, he's 4 and he learns how to spell it and he knows what it looks like and he knows how to fucking say it. So if he can do it at 4, your ass can do it at 40.
Go to the
Good night.
restroom.
I mean, oh yeah, you said yours. Okay.
No,
Good
no,
night,
no.
people.
That was good.